Super excited to see that you guys announced the second leg of the tour.
Yes.
And one of those dates includes right here in Rhode Island. You're going to be back in May in Bolt Point Park in East Providence.
Yes, we are. There you go. So they're all coming.
A lot of the folks here had some questions about what tour life is like, what you guys are up to on tour, what kind of things you do. So, can you shed some light into what it's like to, be out on the road and be just living with each other and playing music all day?
It's interesting. It's really unlike any other job. I feel like, to be honest, it's pretty unglamorous. Like we have a tour bus outside. Everyone's like, oh my God, the tour bus. It's very small sleeping situations. It's like 10, 11 people on a bus, very crowded together. But at the same time, it sounds bad, but it also is pretty cool because you're all kind of like in it together and all working together to kind of accomplish this cool thing, which is putting on a tour. So it's tiring, but at the end, it's just extremely satisfying, I think.
Does it get tiring at the end? Are you ready to be back to normal life? Are there things that you miss of normal life that you can't have when you're out on tour?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. I don't know. What do you miss from home? Right.
I'm trying to think, having your own bed is a really nice thing. It's also weird, it's psychologically weird because touring is a really fun thing. Once you start to get used to it and like being on stage every night, you feel a little guilty. You're like, I'm used to this really insane fun thing. So you have to keep like freshening it up and doing different things on stage. So we try to kind of make each show as kind of different as possible, find little things to make each show stand out.
And is that specific to each city that you're trying to tailor each show to, or is it to your own whim, kind of, what you guys want to hear?
That would be really interesting if, like, an artist was that knowledgeable of each city they're in, that they tailor the show specifically to that city. I guess if you've been touring long enough, you could do that, but not us.
What's one of your favorite songs that you play in your sets that you have to include every single time?
We have a song called Karma that fans, I think that's like a fan favorite that we really like to play. The next one that we're gonna play, Dear Winter, that's definitely one that we like to play on stage too. Fans like that.
Tell me a little about what went into the song, what's it about, and the process of recording it. Was it something that was easy for you guys to come naturally, or was it
that was like the I don't know about the most fun, but in a way, Ryan wrote that song actually.
Yeah, I wrote that. Me and Jack were at Columbia. We did a semester at Columbia in college last year, and I asked a girl to hang out, and she said no. And I went home and wrote the song. I guess it wasn't really about her, but it's about how weird it is to date right now and to find the right one. I would say yes. That's sweet. Yeah, and as soon as I played it for Jack, he was like literally crying, and that really never happens. He's become pretty used to me being like, I think I just wrote a really good song, and then it turns out to not be very good.
Don't be so hard on yourself, no.
But yeah, he was crying, so we kind of knew, okay, we need to record this right now and capture this.
We were supposed to, we were in the same film class, and there was like a 20-page final that we had to get done. We hadn't started, and he was like, due the next day. And so we were saying, okay, you'll play me this song, and then we'll go write the final. And he played it for me, and I was like, we're not turning that in. We're going to record this right now, and this is going on the album. Yeah.
When you write a song like that, it is something that just clicks for you guys, right? You just know that it's one of those songs. When it's not one of those songs, is it something that you want to work on, or is it something that you just kind of throw away for a little while and hope that it comes back another time?
No, that one specifically was just kind of like, I think Ryan, he wrote it himself. He just kind of captured magic in one song. It happens every once in a while. There's a few songs you can kind of say, like, Dead Cat for Cutie, I Will Follow You Into the Dark is like another example. He wrote that song in like 20 minutes, and it's exactly how it sounds the first time he wrote it, kind of just poured out of him. Once in a while, artists have that kind of moment of writing a song that's like, I'm not going to change this. This is perfect how it is,
One of the more popular questions that people had here in the audience was about the new Pixar film and your part in that. Talk about how that all happened. How did you guys find out about it?
So they reached out to us and said we have a new trailer for a movie and we would really want to use your song Overture. And we were surprised. We were like, why are you picking Overture? It's like the most random song to pick. And we were like, why would we say no? Of course. So we let them do it, and that was like 8 months ago. And then, in the music industry, that happens a lot, where like a company or a movie will reach out and be like, can we use your song for this? And it doesn't always pan out. Like sometimes they'll, at the last minute, decide to change. That happens all the time. So we didn't get our hopes up too much, even though it was like one of our biggest dreams. But then we woke up like a week ago on Twitter, and everyone's like, "Your song is in this chart," and it was real, and that was really something. I was tearing up a little bit in my bunk there. Yeah.
Has this kind of thing happened before and it hasn't panned out, or is this the first time and you guys are like right in there?
All the time. Seriously, absolutely. Yeah. It's a hard business out there. Yeah.
All right, so another thing that people want to know is, do you guys still make music in your living room, or is it more of a more professional studio setting nowadays?
You can answer.
Yeah. It's basically all in the living room now. That's what, for like 13 years we did that, and I think for a long time our goal was, okay, eventually we're gonna go into a real big studio and have a real producer make this stuff. We kind of thought of these songs as drafts or demos. And then at a certain point something clicked and we were like, okay, I think we've gotten good enough at our own thing to be able to do this professionally and not have to recreate it. Because I think for a long time we thought like, okay, we can't sound as good as the chain smokers at what the chain smokers do. So let's not even try. And eventually we were able to figure out, okay, we can sound the best at this specific thing that AJR does, this kind of like combining orchestral and hip hop and blatant lyrics. Like we just realized we can be the best at this specific thing. So we've just done it in the living room ever since.